Hi everyone, my name is Joel. Today I was asked to do creating meaningful conversations, and my answer is cannot create one, God must give. Hi, so I have been doing this here and there, and every time I do this with Reggie, he keeps saying, give me more practical handles, can or not? If not, no one knows what to do. So this talk has a lot of practical handles, okay? I hope. To me, it's very practical. Maybe too practical. So if it doesn't work, just throw it out and just remember the fundamental ideas. Can? Alright, okay. So the first question, do you pray yet? Okay, so it's for me to remember to pray for you guys. So let's open the word of prayer. Alright, let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for a time where we can gather together. May you please speak through me, dear Lord, to really give some ideas and some creativity into our conversations that we have with our friends. May you be with us today. In Jesus' name we pray. Okay, when you're there at campuses or you're there with your friends and you're like, wow, why must I do campus E? Why must I talk to someone else? This is the main thing that's going through our heads. My head as well, okay, as a staff and no, as a student I would have been here, so I can't say that. Alright, so there's that. So why go deep? Number one, because small talk sucks. It's horrible to do small talk. It's like, where does this conversation go? It's just, okay, so why develop conversation, how to develop a conversation, and conversing with people we don't like. Three main things, the why, the how, and the practical tips, okay? So why is very fundamental, simple, is this verse to me. Okay, so I always take this as the main basis of why I need to talk to people. Okay, when you're there at campuses or you're there with your friends and you're like, wow, why must I do campus E? Why must I talk to someone else? This is the main thing that's going through our heads. My head as well, okay, as a staff and no, as a student I would have been here, so I can't say that. Alright, so there's that. So why go deep? Number one, because small talk sucks. It's horrible to do small talk. It's like, where does this conversation go? It's just more friend impressions. You sure about Reggie? Huh? Okay, sorry. Let's not attack him. Okay, sorry. But it's really because we want to love our neighbors, okay? We want to know who they are, and by knowing how they think.
Okay. It's not easy to love someone, but getting to know them is the start of it. Okay, so if you actually know someone better, it's easier to love them, in my opinion. Okay, like a lot of you know your. I don't know if I put this specifically, but I know a lot of you know your pop idols very well. But do you know your friend next to you? Huh? Deep question. I thought so hard, but these guys are not like. Okay, never mind. It's alright. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, so how does this happen, pray lah? No? Yeah, very ready? Okay, alright. So, I always think of how you start as a mental start point. You have to really dive deep on what a person likes and dislikes. Actually, I was making fun of Reggie's questions just now, but it really does make sense if you know what the person's impressions are like, and if you can actually dive deeper on it. So, if someone says they like the color green, but where does it go wrong? I didn't choose this. Oh, okay. So, if you know why they like the color green, you can go into deep detail. Maybe it's a fundamental childhood memory, right? That they are not. Then when you ask them about color green, they never thought about it before. Then when you think about it with you, all of a sudden, you have some sort of breakthrough with the relationship. Okay, I say this dramatically, but honestly, it's happened a few times with my friends. I keep asking them, so why do you actually do what you're doing, or why do you like what you like? And that really dives deep into how that happens, and it could really change the way that they think about themselves and their relationship with you. Okay, next slide, please. Okay. So, if in a physical place you are meeting your friend, your first cousin, your whichever, okay, why are they there? Are they in school because they want to be in school, or are they forced to be in school? Or if you're meeting them in the street, are they meeting a friend that they want to meet, or why is very important? Why are they there? What are they looking for? Are they looking for someone, something? It could be very, very specific, and it could dive very deep into what they're looking for. Perhaps they're even looking for something intangible, like a relationship, like a friendship, like company. So that's something that they could be looking for too. So find out what that is. Who are they with? If you're pursuing a group of friends, are they friends that want to be friends, or are they friends because they're obliged to be friends? And you'll find out quite quickly when you start asking. Then you can ask them back into the why questions. Okay, and if they are there by choice, So are they there by choice? Yes and no. So if it's yes, like, why are they choosing to be there? If it's not, then why are they allowing themselves to be obliged to be there? Okay, like if I ask any of you today, you guys want to be here?
Yes.
Oh, what a great answer! Oh, Reggie, your next student. Okay. I mean, I will not been here by choice, okay? I'm here because I'm switching. No, okay. You asked me and I said yes, Okay. So your own prep, like mine, like how I can like joke about all these things, because I've thought through as well. Why I'm agreeing to be here, for example, on this very hot Wednesday night, no wait, what day is it? Tuesday night, in the middle of the week, and it's like so hot, right? It's like, why come out all the way to like Dunnan Road here, like, it's not even like a party place nearby, there's this one ice cream bar, then, you know what I mean? It's not like the best place in the world, but I'm choosing to be here because of what we're talking about. And what we're talking about excites me. I like talking about talking, does that make sense? So I agree with this, and then when I prepare myself this way and think through what are the things that I like, what are the things that I am very sure about why I'm being here, it helps the conversation continue. Okay? So think about that too. Why are you here? Then of course, are you looking for someone or something? I am looking for potential people to share about my ministry with. That's why I'm here as well. So we thought I can give you guys my Instagram, I can give you my sticker. I made stickers this weekend, so I can give you some stickers. Like it's free publicity for me, in a sense. You guys are forced to listen to me. I have a microphone, you have to. No? Okay, alright. Okay, but in any case, yeah, something along those lines. Okay, so I'm joking about it, but I'm also not, so you can't really tell, but don't worry, it makes sense. Just roll with it, okay? Alright, next one here. So internally, you can actually ask them and yourself some of these questions. Okay, so why are they doing what they're doing? In the times of like choices that people make in life, and when they have a discussion with you about it, it's easy to ask the second and third layer quickly. And when you ask the second layer quickly, think about it logically as if you were them. There's this phrase that people used to say a lot, which is walking in someone else's shoes. And no one says that anymore because everyone just assumes that we know how to walk in someone else's shoes. It's just completely untrue. We don't know how it is to live life in someone else's shoes. And assuming that we do is the biggest presumption we could do in the modern age. Just because someone has a stand and opinion that they stand for doesn't mean that you can understand and accept it immediately. So if someone is let's say pro-LGBT, or if someone is anti-LGBT, why are they that way? And it's not because they just take a stand, then we cannot ask. It is they take a stand, we should ask. Okay, so that's my own thoughts about some of these things. So that includes their life choices, the career choices, school choices, and so on. When someone decides to do something like go into banking, okay, don't be anything bad here against banking industry here. You're gonna be automated like the designers, don't worry, AI is taking over all of us. And if you choose to still go into banking, then how? Why does someone choose that? What are the goals out of banking? So I say this because I've made a friend. I made a friend once, he's a banker. I asked him, why do you want to do banking? Like, you're a very interesting guy. Not that bankers are not interesting, they're interesting people, but I asked him, why, right? Then he said, it's because he wants to earn $100,000. With that, they'll fund his starting capital so he can start some businesses. To me, that was like, okay, I understand what you're saying, but that's why bank loans exist. So they take $100,000 from the bank to start your own thing. The capital pays out over the 10 years time, whichever. It's a business thing, right? Okay, but anyway, that's besides the point. He studied banking, not business, so obviously it's something else. Okay, but then that discussion then shows you that you could dive deeper, ask him what business he wants to start, what does he intend to do after that, what's his success levels, what's driving him. There's a lot of conversation depth you can go through by asking why they're doing what they're doing. Okay, so that's a very key question to have. An interesting one that is fun to develop, if you're there, is family dynamics, friendship, relationships. Hobbies and interests are secondary, but friendships and relationships are. This is because everyone has different journeys with their friends, and especially families. It's a very touchy subject for some people. But if you dare to ask, it's a very big ministry jump, in my opinion. Okay, so I say this with an example in my mind. I have my manager. Okay, last time when I worked in events, so there was one day my manager disappeared. We're having dinner, after which she just disappeared. I was like, Everyone's like, where'd she go? I was like, I don't know. Literally in the office next to each other, she's just like gone. And then I called her, I was like, where are you? She's like downstairs, don't look for me. I was like, what do you mean, don't look for me? Of course we come down. I was like, go downstairs to look for her. I was like, what happened? She says, my stupid mother. She's like crying, she's not old lady, she's an older lady, and she's like crying. And she said, my mother. Then I have no idea what to say. So I pray like I never know why I'm telling us. I literally prayed that moment. I was like, shucks, I really got no idea what to do. Like, God, you really tell me what to do. Then in my head, it was like, ask her about Jesus, and like, God. And it's like, what a stupid thing to say. She just said, mother, like, why should I say this answer, right? Just, yeah, shucks, my heart's beating like crazy. She's crying, it's dark in the middle of the night. This me, young person, and this older lady, like, she's crying. It looks very bad, the optics of this. Then I said, okay. Hey, do you know about Jesus? She's like, you're asking me about God? Why would God let this happen to my life? And at the moment, I was like, shucks, I think I die already, cannot share gospel at all after this, I was like, then I said, I actually have no idea what to say to you, but I'm praying for you now, and she said, thank you. Yeah, that's it. Sounds stupid, but after that relationship blossomed, meaning that she shared with me a lot more about her family, which I of course will not share for confidentiality, and like a lot more about her own spiritual journey. Like literally, like maybe 2-3 days after that, she downloaded a Bible app. She very proudly showed me, look, I downloaded a Bible app. I was like, I didn't expect you to. I don't know why you showed me. It's not important, but okay, good job. I hope you're okay. She said, no, okay, sure. So that's something of how, if you're daring to try and take this step to help someone's family dynamics, it's very difficult, okay? And this continues for years. So it's been like, what, 2011, 2012 I met her. And now I'm still texting her to ask about life, to ask about random things in her own life struggle. And she knows that I care. She knows that I'm willing to try to find out and help her. Okay? It's an example of this. Of course, the last one is hurts, and hurts is so difficult because you're just a teenager now, and you're like, how on earth do I listen to someone else's problems? And who am I to give advice on this? Or, how can I give advice or support this way? The answer is not do it. Don't give support or answer. Just listen, okay? And ask God to just tell the person I'm praying for you. The person will appreciate it a lot more than you think, or at least a lot more than I thought. I always assume that when someone says, okay, I pray for you, means like, okay, that's it. But then responsibility for someone who got no advice to dispense, all you can do is listen. You better be praying, and then tell the person, yeah, I really pray for you. It really does help the person going through it. Okay, so that's just my recommendations on this. There we go. Okay, if you are completely stuck, that means the person say blocked you on every single part of this, and then every answer said, Then ask about external appearances. Okay, this talk is super practical. Okay, I don't know if I've ever done the depth of this dissection of my own thinking before. Everyone's wearing something or is choosing one clothes that they want to be proud of, especially in poly. I mean, it stands for who you are, basically what you're wearing. Okay, I give you my personal example. Okay, I give you personal example. First, my watch. Okay, everyone likes fancy watches. I like this watch. This is the W800 watch from Casio. It's the first one that can be modified. So if I open up the back, I can modify the whole watch internally, including put in like a SIM drive, GPS tracker, whatever you want. It's a modifiable watch. So if you guys want to build a bomb, this is the watch too. It's long. But you can Google, okay, W800. Okay, W800 Casio. Okay, my ring, one's a sleep tracking ring. This is a sleep tracker, activity tracker.